Ask thyself a question whenever you masturbate, whenever you have sexual intercourse, whenever you release your semen or sexual desire through any means, be it masturbation or sexual intercourse, or maybe through nightfall in men, don't you feel guilty after the release of sexual desire through you? Now, further question is, what makes you feel guilty? Who is there to convict you on your masturbation or sexual intercourse? Or if you go to a prostitute or go to a boyfriend for having sexual intercourse, why do you feel guilty, and who is there to make you convict of your act, of your willful act, voluntary act with consent? One striking fact is your religion has always been against your penis or vagina. That's why, right from the initial stages of a child, his or her so-called religion fill an ideology of celibacy, of not having sexual intercourse before marriage, or restrain thyself from masturbating. I see no reason why these religions are against the very fundamental nature of a human being. I see this hate of religion towards your sexuality as against nature. Nature has given you your penis or your vagina, and it's yours by birth. It's your penis, it's your vagina. You have your mind, sexual desire is yours. But what the religion and so-called civilized society is trying to do is, they are trying from the very initial stages of a child to own your penis, to own your vagina, your sexual desire, and to control your penis, vagina, sexual desires. How? By imbibing an ideology inside you of celibacy, that if you release your sexual desires, this would amount to a sin. No, now I haven't seen in my life, at least in India, that masturbation is penalized within the Indian Penal Code. Sexual intercourse with consent and voluntarily with free will is penalized under Indian Penal Code. In fact, adultery has been decriminalized by the Supreme Court because Supreme Court understood the deep nature of a human being, that it's totally natural that a husband for a time being, for a moment, not interested in his wife and he want to have sex with other woman, vice versa with wife, because this is totally natural. But your so-called morality, your so-called religion has always been trying to control your sexual emotions and want to destroy your natural state, want to make you a puppet. This is the very intention of all the religions, all the so-called civilization, and so on. See, if there is a sexual intercourse without consent of the other party, without free will, then that is penalized under Indian Penal Code, and that is wrong, because if you are not having consent of the other party, though you are ready to do sex, but other party is not ready to do, now you are becoming like religion. Now you are somehow controlling him or her and want to make him or her have sex with you, though he or she may not be willing. Now you are at the position of religion. You are like religion and wanted to have control and want to move that person like a puppet. But religion has moved one step further. Religion even wanted to control the consensual sex between the parties, the consensual masturbation between the parties. And this is the fallacy and stupidity of religion. And you know why people advocating these ideology? Because they also want to control you, and that person may be anyone, maybe your friend, maybe your parent, maybe your religious teacher, maybe your teacher, maybe your neighbor, because he or she also wants to control you. But only you know your nature, because you resides in your body, in your mind, and you are the very first observer of your own body, of your own mind. Now tell me, if you get a wound on your hand, who will feel the pain very first? Your mother or you? You are going to feel the pain because you resides in your body. You are the very first observer of your body. you have the consciousness of your body. Your mother is not going to feel the pain, though out of love and affection she may feel sorry for you. That is okay, but the real pain you will going to suffer because of the wound, because you resides in your body. Similarly, whenever you have sexual desires, you are the very first person to feel it, to observe it. Who is religion to tell you that do this thing or that thing with your sexual desire? Religion is not going to observe your sexual desire. So how dare a religion can command you to not to masturbate, to not do sexual intercourse? And the people who follows the religious command of not doing sexual intercourse, especially in men, they suffer severe prostate cancer in their later life. See, prostate is the only channel in men from where urine also passes and from where semen also passes. If you don't masturbate or if you don't do sexual intercourse, the first channel of semen that will become rough, that will become outdated, that will become like a unused tunnel, and that will, by the time that will become very weak, unused totally. And further in your later life, what would happen? That will cause you severe pain, and that tunnel which remained unused will cause you prostate cancer. In Hindi we say it Gupta Rog in men. And if you in regular intervals, it is different for different person. For some person it may be once a month, for some twice a month, for some once a week. It depends from person to person. I am not here to tell you what is the ideal interval for you to masturbate or to do sexual intercourse to release semen. No, I am not here. I am here to say you recognize the compatible interval as per your body, as per your prostate. If you do release semen in regular intervals, that tunnel will be used regularly and that will remain healthy. You understand it? Like if you put up dumbbells, your biceps are used, but if you don't put up dumbbells daily, your bicep will become loose, and at a certain stage, if you don't use your bicep, it will become jam. So make it healthy. To keep it growing, you have to do some work which is affecting your biceps. Similarly, you have to do something which is making your prostate healthy, not through the urine way. Urine way is very natural. You drink water and you urinate. That tunnel is always being used. Nothing to do. But the another tunnel in the prostate gland is your semen tunnel that you have to use. And if you will listen of the religion, then you will see the most religious person, the most celibate persons have the prostate cancer in their later life. रोग. So this was the scientific explanation, and the former part was I wanted to explain that how religion is making you feel guilty. There is nothing to feel guilty if you masturbate or do sexual intercourse. Subscribe if you find this video helpful, and share this video.